What's up, y'all? It's your girl Cornelia back for another episode of Black News, a podcast where we break down current events, hot topics, and local stories involving Black people. Now let's get into it. First things first, we got a lot to talk about this week, so I ain't even gonna hold you, okay? I've been saying that a lot lately, but it's the truth. But before we get into it, thank y'all so much for liking, subscribing, sharing the podcast on all platforms, telling your friends, spreading the word, chiming in, hitting me up with topic suggestions or ideas and thoughts, or just to laugh about something that we talked about on the podcast. Thank y'all so much for the continued support. Please keep doing so. Please keep supporting, yada, yada, yada. All right, let's get into it. So first, we as Black people have been celebrating Juneteenth in different parts of this country since Juneteenth. Since the emancipation or the notification, because they were emancipated before they were notified, of the last enslaved Black people in this country, in the state of Texas, we have been celebrating Juneteenth and have been holding it as our own for quite some time. And one of my concerns last year when and by they, I mean the United States government, made Juneteenth a federal holiday, was that now it's going to turn it into some caricature of a celebration instead of its true purpose and meaning towards Black people. And what happened? Y'all, they done did just that. Juneteenth is officially one of them commercialized holidays. So, in case you have not known or noticed what has been going on, a post or picture went viral over the last couple of days that showed Walmart having a great value brand of ice cream that is targeted towards Juneteenth. It's like, celebrate Juneteenth. Juneteenth, it got the trademark logo next to it. The ice cream flavor is red velvet and cheesecake swirl. They're also accompanying Juneteenth party cups, plates, napkins, bottled waters, logos on it like it's the freedom for me. All of this is now on sale and a part of these nationalized efforts to celebrate Juneteenth, and I don't like it. I don't like it, y'all. Now, a couple things. First, y'all know me. I am very protective over Black stuff. Black culture, Black dress, Black lingo, Black language, Black music, anything Black body types, all of this, Black spaces, anything like that. I do not like other people being a part of our stuff. We don't have nothing of our own. Everything we do is sexy to everybody else, so they want to jump on the bandwagon. Fast forward to time later, here they go skirting off into the sunset, and we left with nothing while they profiting and benefiting off the things that we put our literal blood, sweat, and tears into. So when I didn't necessarily want Juneteenth to be a federal holiday because I just didn't like that idea. Why we can't keep celebrating our neighborhood like we been doing, get the DJ and have some barbecue and then leave everybody else? Y'all can't come to the Juneteenth party. It ain't for you. But it is what it is. There were groups of Black people who've been rallying the federal government for many years to get Juneteenth passed as a federal holiday. And I understand it. And I'm happy for them that they were able to do the work and get it passed. But a couple things on why I'm a little upset. First, the Great Value brand ice cream. Great value? After all of this hard work, blood, sweat, and tears of Black people in this country, all we're worth is Great Value brand at Walmart. The same Walmart that be hiding the Black hair care products in the cabinets locked up. We can't even get the Miss Jessie's out the cabinet. Why Walmart jump on the bandwagon and want to make the ice cream? Great Value brand don't even be good. We couldn't get the Target brand. Could no other company jump in and give us the brand, the Juneteenth stuff? Now, if this was like the Good and Gather, that Market Pantry Target brand, I would be kind of on it, because the Market Pantry, the Good and Gather food be hidden. Okay, it be hitting. I ain't never heard nobody say the Great Value brand be hidden. We get I'd rather Kroger. We couldn't get no Kroger brand. Great Value, y'all. Ugh. Then who trademarked Juneteenth? There was also another post that kind of went viral. I don't know how accurate it was, but it was showing the details about behind the trademark. And it was a white company led up by a white man who ain't got nothing to do with no black people, black initiatives, black cause. They jumped on it, filed the trademark, and now they about to profit off of the word Juneteenth or whatever. It was specifically tied to whatever they trademarked or the branding. I don't know. I don't like it. Now, I ain't necessarily tripping about the flavor. I saw somebody online talking about why they had to do red velvet. It's so cliche. Couldn't it have something like sock it to me cake? Don't nobody want no sock it to me cake ice cream. We're going to get mad about something. Red velvet is good, and red items, red food is a part of historic Juneteenth celebrations. Cake, watermelon, anything red, the color, all of that. It has significance. So, yes, it's going to be red velvet. But sock it to, they can have the 7-Up or pound cake flavored ice cream. Well, no, the streets wasn't like, yo, I could really use some pound cake flavored ice cream. Wasn't nobody saying that. Wasn't nobody saying that I really could have some pecan pie ice cream for Juneteenth. Hush. That's one only thing that when the naysayers chimed in, I had to kind of go off on a couple people. Chill out. Don't nobody want no dang mom and pop recipes that don't nobody know except if you outside of that particular region. Now, I also will add that another post went viral that highlighted a black-owned business's red velvet and cheesecake swirl ice cream. So we should support that. Also, any suppliers or black distributors that have Juneteenth party favors, we can buy their stuff. Let's go to the black-owned businesses and support. If we gotta, get fully behind Juneteenth being federalized, and people gonna end up wearing the Juneteenth clothes like they be wearing the American flag outfits on the 4th of July, then so be it. But let's push our money and put it behind any black-owned businesses that are leading the charge. And look, I get it. The same way black people don't necessarily celebrate the meaning behind a lot of these federal holidays. Look at the 4th of July. We know as black people what the 4th of July historically meant, and it did not loop us into the fold. So we have repurposed that day to take off, to celebrate with family and friends, and to have a good time and not have to go to work. So I get people who ain't black doing that same thing for Juneteenth. Hey, get your day off, okay? Get your day off. But if I don't want to see nobody walking around with that Juneteenth paper plate, I don't want to see no dusty potato salad on no Juneteenth paper plate and you wiping your little mouth with the Juneteenth napkin. I'm just not ready for all of that. Okay, I'm just not ready. How y'all feel? How y'all gonna feel when y'all start to see the Juneteenth refrigerator sale at Home Depot? When y'all start seeing Honda Accords deeply discounted in honor of Juneteenth? How y'all gonna feel when y'all see the buy one get one free BOGO sale at Old Navy for Juneteenth? What we gonna do? We gonna buy it? We gonna be mad? Like what are we supposed to do? I know I'm gonna be fussy. I'm gonna have my arms folded tightly. I just don't like other people being able to benefit or to have fun off of our blood, sweat, and tears while we standing here left holding the bag. And the bag in this case ain't the money. It is the salty feelings and the hard work. But it is what it is. Let me know y'all thoughts around the whole scenario. And also, if I'm going to chime in again, like I said, with that black-owned ice cream brand. I don't think they sell it out here on the West Coast because we will never get the tasty items. Okay, everything out here healthy, dairy free. I won't get none of that. That ice cream brand, I forget which one it was. They got the banana pudding, all them. Won't know nothing about none of that. So I'm pretty sure I can't go to Kroger and them and see that, or John's and Bonds, Gelson's, Whole Foods, Trader Joe's. Ain't gonna be at that. But if that's in y'all area, let me know how it tastes, because I wanna have a little bite. But I know one thing, I ain't getting that great value brand. I don't even know where the Walmart is out here. Where the Walmart? Oh, I'm so frustrated. Let me know what y'all think. hit me up on social media at Cornelia. Congratulations to Rihanna and A$AP Rocky for giving birth to their son in what seemed like the quickest pregnancy I've ever seen in my life. Congrats to them. Congrats to Rihanna for giving birth after what only seemed like 4.5 weeks. I know Rihanna did not loop us into the entire pregnancy. We found out she was pregnant when she was fairly far along, right? She popped out. She already had a stomach. We saw the stomach. She was already wearing her cute little maternity clothes. But literally, I feel like Rihanna just told her she was pregnant and now just had a baby. So congratulations to her. Now, couple things. We do not know what the baby's name is. I don't even think we know the exact date the baby was born. Well, we've been speculating, right? People been saying, throwing out days, but she and A$AP have not announced it. They have not said, hey guys, our baby was born on this day. And if I were her, I would not do that anyway because y'all weird. Y'all saw as soon as Beyonce had Blue Ivy, she had to hurry up and trademark Blue Ivy's name because people was going to try to start up and open up a business with the baby's name. So if I was her, I wouldn't tell us anything. Okay? I would not to tell us anything about the baby. But I'm really excited and happy for her because Rihanna seemed like she gonna be just a good mom. And look, we can look at people and assume they're gonna be something and they turn out to be completely raggedy. I just don't get that vibe from Rihanna. I feel like she's gonna be really hands-on, really attentive, and really just about her kid because she seems to be about really about the people she care about. Now, also, I do want to add, y'all better not be asking her about no new music while she is on maternity leave. Okay? Y'all been asking Rihanna for this next album for the last 4 years. This woman was literally out here building an empire. She is now a billionaire. Rihanna, pawn the replay, Rihanna literally has a $1 billion cosmetics line. Fenty Beauty. Shout out to Fenty Beauty. She got Savage X Fenty. She got panties and bras. She got makeup, skincare, lip balm. I'm talking about she got all the things. And some of y'all, and I'm not talking about the Black News listeners. Now, when I say y'all, I'm talking about the other people. Some of y'all be in her comments like, when we gonna get the new album? You're not. We ain't getting no new music. That's a hobby at this point. Singing and dancing is a hobby for Rihanna at this point. Ain't no money in that. Rihanna looking at y'all like, y'all ain't no money in that. She got Fenty brick and mortar stores. She is not thinking about putting out no new music. Didn't have to be on tour with a baby. Y'all can forget about that album. Y'all can forget about that new music. Y'all better hope A$AP get her to jump on a song. Maybe she'll sing the hook or something. Because if I were Rihanna, and I'm not Rihanna because I don't got that kind of paper. I'm not papered up like that, okay? But if I were Rihanna and I had a $1 billion cosmetics line that was tied to and also a lingerie line, putting on fashion shows that have now kind of outshined the Victoria's Secret fashion shows, because we ain't even be talking about them no more now. We won't even care. If I then also had this new little one who I'm so excited about, and he is, new to the world, and I'm just excited about being a parent. Y'all not getting We Found Love Part 2. Forget that. Forget them songs, okay? Y'all better forget them songs. Forget it. So shout out to Rihanna. Also a little funny adding on to that. Chris Brown apparently sent the congratulations in his Insta story, but he didn't really tag her. He just put a pregnant emoji and was like, congrats, happy for you, or something like that. Child, they tore him up on the internet, okay? They tore him up. They talking about how sad he was, and he could have had that. Then it flipped to the darker side of this scenario, talking about one day when Rihanna's baby, her son, is old enough to use the internet, he gonna Google and see what Chris Brown did, and he gonna beat him up. Y'all, the internet is a wild place. It's wild. But even Chris Brown congratulated her. And I'm sure everybody in the industry reached out and said something. Hell, Drake probably hit her up too, because y'all know for a while we was talking about how Drake was extra thirsty or just all on Rihanna's, on her you know what. So I'm sure she has gotten a plethora of love, support, and well wishes. But from us over here at Black News and the Black News listeners, congrats to Rihanna and her and ASAP Rocky's baby, whatever his name is. And, congrats. And I, wish them well and hope he is healthy and that they're doing fine. But I do want to ask what y'all think the baby name going to be. Y'all think the baby name going to be something like real celebrity-ish? Because we got Blue Ivy. We got Sir and Rumi. Kanye West kids. We got Saint, Northwest. What's the little Chicago, Psalm. There's other baby. Apple, Penelope. True. These kids' names, they ain't what they used to be. Okay? Ain't no more Jamals. Ain't no more Darnells. Ain't no more Becca. There ain't no more Tamikas. Keisha and Brittany and Tiffany's are gone. So I'm wondering if the baby gonna have an historically, and I do air quotes, normal name, because them names ain't normal either. Or if the baby gonna have a more celeb-centric name. What y'all think the baby name gonna be? Is the baby last name gonna be Fenty, or is it gonna be ASAP Rocky last name? I don't know his real name, so for the sake of the conversation, is it gonna be something like Tree Trunk Rocky? Okay, is it gonna be that? Let me know what y'all think. Hit me up on social media at Canelia. Young Thug and them going to jail, y'all. They in the slammer. Young Thug and them in the slammer. Now, I overlooked this a couple of weeks ago and last week because I just skimmed past it. I wasn't really paying attention. And when I say this, I mean Young Thug and members of his record label, which apparently was also a gang, YSL. And when I first saw YSL, I was like, Yves Saint Laurent? Like the designer? Handbags? What? Huh? I love me some YSL now. But I was thinking about the designer items and clothings. I wasn't thinking we met a street gang. But Young Thug and them got scooped up in a RICO case. RICO is basically what was used back in the day to take down mobs and like gang activity, but on the white side. Over time, y'all know what they be doing. They flipped it and now use it for a lot of cases involving black gangs, drug, organized crime situations like this in particular. But really made me pay attention to this is when I saw Young Thug was in jail. They ain't letting him out on bail. But then Gunna is in jail and they deny him bail and said that his next trial date isn't set until January 2023. What? Them brothers in jail. I was like, he's in there. Oh, that brother is in jail. Chloe Bailey speculated about, is it the man who was out and about with Chloe Bailey? Him? Gunna? Clunky shoe wearing Gunna? Okay, plaits, Miss Seeley box braids wearing Gunna? That Gunna? That brother was just at the Met Ball. Now he in the slammer. Y'all, life come at you fast. One day you could be big kicking it, out here living your life, making music, planning to have a hot boy summer. He probably on his texting on his cell phone on FaceTime. He probably kicking it. And the next day, clank, clank, you behind bars. Ain't that something? Now, I did not dig too deep into the case. But usually when RICO charges are involved, they got somebody in that crew, and there's a bunch of them who got scooped up on murder charges, drug charges, racketeering, conspiracy. They just be gathering up charges. When it comes to RICO case, they'll let y'all continue to commit these crimes. Won't stop it. We'll sit back and watch. And when I say they, I'm talking about the man, okay? The authorities. They'll let you keep racking up charges until they got a big enough case, and then they'll swoop in and shut all y'all down, put y'all in the slammer. I hate it had to be them player. I did not realize that they were out here doing it like that, allegedly. Because let's be clear, we don't know the facts, and it ain't like the government ain't never set nobody else up. But also adding, it's messy. It's messy. And again, I was ignoring it, and it was sparked my little antennas flew up when I saw January 2023. I said, "Oh Lord, child." So let me know if y'all have been staying abreast on what has been happening, because I really don't know what they're accused of. I just didn't have time to read up, but I do know them brothers in jail. And also adding another point, this people start snitching, y'all. If this were me. Now, I know the streets got a code. And I know, it's in situations like this, you got the option to keep your mouth shut and ride it out, or to start snitching. When you snitch, you going to have a hard time if you get let out. And if you don't snitch, you going to have a hard time on the inside. You got to pick your poison and pick your battles. And if it was, I ain't made for jail, honey. Everybody getting told on. I'm telling everybody. The dog, I'm telling you, you got a pet. The dog was at the house too. He had the dog food. The dog was doing it too. Okay, I'm telling you, I don't care who over there. The mailman dropped the mail. I don't care. He involved. I don't care. Anybody can get it. I ain't going to jail. What y'all think about this whole situation? Because this is just crazy to me. Let me know y'all thoughts on this. And have y'all been following this story from the beginning? Did y'all know that YSL had this reputation, or was apparently out here getting it like that before the record label came out, before Young Thug and them got big when it came to rapping? I had no clue. But I'm old, so I wouldn't have no clue. And I'm glad I ain't got no clue, because don't loop me in it. I don't know nothing. My name Ben and I ain't in it. All of this is allegedly too, by the way. We don't know the facts. But hit me up if y'all do know the facts, and we can share with the Black News listeners. Reach out to me. Y'all know where to find me. All social media at Cornelia. Let's get into honorable mention. For this honorable mention, I am going to highlight another Black-owned business. In case you guys missed a couple of weeks ago, I sent a call out for people who have Black-owned businesses to let me know, and I'll shout your whatever, type of business it is. I'll shout it out here on the podcast and say a few words about it in support. But this week, I want to highlight a Black-owned business called Docile Beauty, and I'm going to give some backstory and why I picked this particular business this week. So, y'all know I'm a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Okay, member DST. Shout out to Hampton University Gamma Iota chapter. The chapter crosses lines however many years, whether it's every other year, whatever the pattern and the rhythm of it is of current day. But one particular year, another line crossed, and my little number, I was getting to know her after she crossed, and she was talking about how she wanted to open up her own beauty line, cosmetics line, and wants to be this beauty entrepreneur and mogul in this industry that, as y'all know, is not dominated at all by Black people or Black women. I thought that was fantastic. At the time, she was fresh out of college, finding her way in the industry and business, and just doing her thing. This probably was maybe, y'all, 7 years ago, if that. Fast forward to 2022, this young woman, her name is Khadijah Dasso, has a full-on Black-owned beauty, skincare, and hair care line that is thriving. So it's called Docile Beauty. It's available on her website. Go to DocileBeauty.com. You can buy it online at Amazon. You can buy it online at Walmart.com. I know she was pushing to get it in Ulta. Not sure if it's there yet, but it probably will be at this rate. But she got, like I said, hair care line, skin care, kids care, beard care, cosmetics, hair extensions. She sells stuff wholesale. I'm talking about full scale. Now, some of the accolades or some of the programs or brands she's linked to kind of talk, so we can talk, y'all can see the scale of this. There was one particular contest, and I won't even call it a contest. There was like a partnership that Pharrell Williams created, and it was called the Black Ambition HBCU Grand Prize. She was the grand prize winner for this, won $250,000 and also an additional $75,000 with the Hampton University. That's just one idea of the scale we're talking about with this business. Okay, highly decorated. All in addition to having the hair care line, she gives back, philanthropy. She is active, a bomb little Delta. Okay, I'm talking about all around on point young Black woman out here doing it in the beauty space. So for this particular Black owned business shout out, I am highlighting Dasso Beauty, because literally this young woman has built this from the ground up, and I can totally see this being the next Shea Moisture, being the next Honey Pot. We ain't gonna even get into Honey Pot because y'all was tripping last week about Honey Pot founder, but the brand and how it took off, that's what I'm talking about as far as scale and impact. So y'all support Dasso Beauty, DassoBeauty.com. And when I say Dasso, it's D as in David, OSS as in Sam, O Beauty. Shout out to Khadijah Dasso for doing the damn thing and leading the charge for other Black women in this beauty, skincare, hair care space. As I mentioned before, if you guys have a Black owned business that you'd like to spotlight, hit me up, let me know, send me a DM, send me an email, all of that, and I will shout out your business, your friend's business, whoever's Black owned business on an episode of Black News. That's it for this week's episode of Black News, y'all. Thanks again. Thank you. And thank you again so much for sticking with us, supporting the podcast, liking and subscribing on all apps where podcasts can be heard, rating 5 stars, and leaving a comment. It helps more than you know, so I really, really appreciate it. And keep sharing Black News with all of your friends and family. Be sure to hit me up on social media if you got ideas for topics. Or just hit me up in general to let me know you've been listening. Let me know your thoughts. I'm at Cornelia on all platforms across the board. That's at Cornelia, like Kenny and Ophelia. Also check my website. I got some shows coming up in Los Angeles County. Hopefully get on the road soon. But for now, if you're in the LA area, hit me up. Check Cornelia.com for show dates and details. And as always, thanks again so much, guys. I hope you have a fantastic week. Keep supporting, keep growing, keep building, keep staying safe, and keep staying healthy. As always, again, I'll see you back here next time, same time, same place. Bye.